Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how I create this clothes hanger. You can see if I look from the left view, the geometry down here is flat, but in between we have two treating geometry pretty nice up here, and also nice connecting in between. Also another connecting in here and a fillet up here. So hope you enjoy the tutorial. Okay, I create a sketch in the front view, and we start to create a line from the center on the red line, and we set the distance to 190. Next, I will create an arc. Start from here, up here, and we select this arc and this line, and I hit T for tangent. Okay, now I will set the radius to 15. Next, I will create polyline, and we start from this point. And by default is a tangent, so I create 3 lines like this. Let's move it up here. Now I can set the length of this line. Make sure you set the length of this line, not the horizontal distance. So we set it to 20. And I will set the angle between these two to 10. The angle up here is 1 and 10. The length of this line will be 25. Come over here. From here to the green line will be 6. From here to the red line, 85. Now the sketch is fully constrained. Next, I want to create 2 fillet. So before I create fillet, let me hide these constraints. I click on this eye icon to hide the constraint display. And I want to create 3 fillets in here. Sorry, 2 fillets. One here and another one here. So in FreeCAD, I will turn these 3 lines into construction and recreate 3 lines. From there, I will create fillet to make sure they are fully constrained. So I select these 3 lines and turn that into construction. And I create polyline and recreate 3 lines. I hit M 2 times to escape the tangent mode and recreate these 3. Okay. From there, I will create fillet. Click on the fillet and create fillet in here and here. Okay. I will select these 2 radius and hit E for equal, and I set the radius to 10. Okay, now you can see they are fully constrained. Now I can close. The next step is I will mirror this sketch. So I click on the sketch and I want to mirror this. Click on the mirror and mirror in the YZ plane. Click OK. Now I will select the shoe and go to connect objects to connect the shoe into a single wire. The next step, I want to create a primitive. I come up here to create primitive or plot, create primitive, and I go to helix. Everything default, hit create. I click on the helix, and you can see it is very small. Now here, I need to go to the position and move it in the z-axis up to 90. Okay, you can see. I think 96 will be fine. If I go to the right view, you can see this point, the starting point of the helix, is on the vertical line. Now I need to move it in front of the vertical line. So I go to the axis and I want to rotate it in the z-axis. So I put 1 in here, and the angle I will set it to 90 degree. And you can say 90 degree, bring this point, go to the back. So I put negative 90 to bring it to the front. As you can see, now the point is in the front. The next step is I want to set the radius to 1.75, and the pitch I want to set it to 11. Okay, and because I want to have 2.25 revolution, so in this value I put 2.25 for the revolution, and I multiply to the pitch, which is 11, and I have the height in here. Okay, as you can see. But because I want to connect this helix to the right line, so I need to go to here and set it to left hand. You can say we just flip the helix. Okay. Now I have the first one. I hit Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste it. Now I have another one, and I go to the angles, set it to 90. Okay, as you can see. Now I have another one. And the next step, I will set the height shorter so that the endpoint of the second one touching the intersection point of the first one, as you can see in here. So I think I will go with 20 Joule, which is 2 revolution. Okay. Now the next step is I will create a new sketch in the front view, and I will offset it to 1.75 for the radius. Click OK. From there, I will create a line like this, and we set the length of this line is 20 Joule, and the angle will be 38. The distance from here to here is 6. And I will reference this point, and we set the distance between these 2 points is 40. Okay, bring this one down. Now I can create an arc from this point to here, select the shoe, and I hit T for tangent. Okay. Now I can set the radius to 18.5. And I also create another line in here, and we'll set the tangent constraint. Hit T for tangent. Let's set this one to 25. And bring this one up a little bit and set the angle to 10. Okay, now the sketch is fully constrained. Close. Next, I will connect them, connect in between using the plane curve in the surface workbench. Go to the surface, control select in this line. I think I should go to the left view. Okay, left view, and then I select this line and then this helix, and I go to plane curve. Click on the plane curve and let's go to zero out the start and end size to turn that into a straight line. From there, I will change the end parameter to 1. Or let's go to 0. I think I go to the start parameter to 1. Okay. And start size to 1. End size to 1. Okay. The default G2 continuity working good in this case. Now doing the same, I will bridge in between this one and this one. Blend curve, and zero out the start size and the end size. Now I can go to the start size and slowly increase it to 1. 1 not good, so I go to -1. And the end size to 1. Okay, 1 is good. Now I can come up here. Let's select this 1 and this one and go to the plane curve. Click on it. Set this one to 0 and 0. And start parameter to 1. Okay. And start size to 1. End size to 1. Okay. So I think if I go to the left view, I think I should move the sketch to the right. Okay, so click on the sketch 001, go to the position, and instead of 1.75, I put a negative number, negative 1.75, and as you can see, it looks right. Now we can connect everything together. Yeah, I think it's good. So you go to the plot and control select all of these elements. And let's go to the connect object. Now we have a single wire. And I control select this point and this line and create a sketch based on the normal to edge. And we create a circle. And we set the diameter to 3. From there, I can sweep. Double click on the sketch and go to the sweep path and control select in sequence. Okay, something like this, and then I can done. Create solid and unjet flanet. Okay. So the sweep working fine. I have the issue. Let's show the shed. And let's go to the view, set the deviation. Oops. Set the deviation down to 0.01. I think I should add a little small fillet. So I go to the flat line, Control select this line, fillet. 1. Double click on the fillet and go to the slide, and okay, yeah, things is fine. So that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.